Hello everyone, welcome to Webot Academy. So in this series of Flutter PHP, we'll be displaying the username of the user who will be logging into our system or into our Flutter application and display it in our app bar. So let's get started. The first thing which we'll be doing is to open our application, and let me click on the run button. I can see the application here. And then I will immediately go to our home screen, and in our home screen, let me go to our blog, and I have also written a special tutorial or a nice documentation regarding these steps. And the first thing which we'll be doing is to create the string. We will create a new string, and the name of the string will be user email. At first we will be displaying the user email, and then we will replace the user email with the user name or the actual name of the user. All right, so we have created a new string we have created a new variable to store the value of this email, and then here we'll be creating a new method. So let me copy the new method, and I will paste the method over here. Let me explain you the method. What I have done is that from shared preferences, I am trying to extract the email which we have stored while creating the login screen of our user. So if you can just remember, in the last video we have stored the credentials of email or the login credentials such as email and the password in the function called save credentials, and we have created this function with the help of shared preferences. So everything which is being stored in this app is being stored inside our shared preferences. So now I am simply calling the email value or the value which we have stored in our shared preferences from the login screen, and inside our home screen I am trying to call this value. Now we have to call this function on the whenever the user comes. I think, yeah, we have made this mistake. So whenever any new user comes to this page and open this screen, immediately we will call this function. At first we were calling fetch product data images, and now we are calling get user info function, and hence we will copy the user email, and then we will paste the user email here in our app bar. All right, now let me type the username, which is the user email.com, and password S123. Let me click on login. Now I can see my username is being stored or being displayed. Sorry, my username is being displayed here. Now instead of the email ID, I will be showing the actual name or the actual username of the user in this position. Now we have to, yeah, we have already completed this step and this step as well. Now what we will be doing is to make some amendments in our API, because in our login.dart we have only stored the email and the password, and this email and the password we have taken the values from our input form fields. Now I will go to our control panel, and then I will open this application. And let me click on public_HTML, and here I can see my project Flutter app, and inside API I have to create, I've already created the login.php file, so I have to make a few amendments. I will scroll down a little bit, and here we can see that we have fetched two values, or we have created two responses, one for success and the other for the success message. Now here I will copy these two values, and then I will paste it here, and here I am telling my program that now we need the username and the user ID as well. Username is the column name of the username of our database, and this is the column name of the ID. And let me hit save file. That's it. Now we can go to our login screen, And here we will declare that we will be storing two more values. The first is for the username and the second is for the user ID. Inside our login.php file, here I will tell my program that I will be storing these two values. So once I pasted these two values, I can see one underlined red color, one error here. This simply means that we have to tell this function that we will also get these values from any other place. And for this, I will copy it and I will tell this function that we will get these two values from maybe from some other functions. Now I will go to the login function here, login user, and I will be telling this function that we will send you this data. In this way, alright? Earlier we have only called the save credential functions. Now we have called the save credential functions, as well as we have called as well as we are also sending these two values, user ID and username. Okay, so let me save this file, and now I will go to home, and here I will call the username which we have received from save credentials. Let all the other details be same. Here I will be telling that I will fetch the username in this case, and I will click on the restart button, and let me type the details of our user 123, and then I will click on login. Now I can see hi Pavan. Here I can see the name of the user who has been logged in into the system, and let me use some space over here. Okay, so now we have to make a few modifications as well. So here, instead of user email, I'll be writing username. Next, this would be also user name. Even I can delete this to lines. And the last thing which we have to do is to replace the user email with username. Now we are not seeing any value here because we have renamed the entire variables. I will click on the restart button, and let me type the username and the user password, and then click on login button. Now I can see hi Pavan, which is the name of this user. So let me go to let me click on logout, and I think we have created the register screen as well. Let me check register.dart, and I will go to main function main.dart, and here I will tell my Flutter app that by default it should open the register screen, and here I will create a new user, maybe Alexander, and email alex@webotApp.com, and mobile as 123 and password as 123. Let me copy the user email, and then I will click on register button. I can see registration is being successful here, but in this screen as well, we have not redirected the user to login or any other page after the registration is successful. Now we will go to the main.dart file once again, and here I will redirect the user by default to our login page. Let me check the name of this user in this case. But even now I can see hi Pavan. Let me log out, and let me restart the app, And once again, I will be writing the name of this user and then click on login. I can see hi Alex, hi Alexander, which is the original name of the user, and then the logout option. So in the next video, we'll be creating one condition, and that condition will check whether the user is logged in or not by default. If the user is already logged in, then he will be able to access all this information. On the other hand, if the user is not logged in, then he will be taken immediately to the login screen. He has to log in into the application at first, and then he will be able to use the other screens of this application. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to this channel for more updates.